since the rise of YouTubers and content creation, basically from when YouTube was incepted, there's been more and more people trying to get on that bandwagon, if you will, because hey, the people who make it to the top make a lot of money, and content creation can be kind of fun. I mean, even myself with doing the YouTube channel here, I mean, obviously the end goal would be to somehow make some money off of it, but it's still an enjoyable process that I like doing, even right now when, of course, I don't really make anything from it. But then you have people who are just trying to take the shortcut, if you will, trying to get the most controversial clips, if you will, without regard for anybody else around them. And in 2024, that's exactly what we see a lot of people doing. You had the one streamer who's going around to different countries. He went to Japan, screaming Hiroshima, Nagasaki. It was just so unhinged. It's like nobody with a brain with an IQ over 80, actually even lower, with an IQ over 1, really, would act like that. Like it's just insane to me that there's people who will do that just to get some sort of viewership, and it's not even to a lot of viewers either. Not that that really matters, but it's like, bro, what are we doing here? And then we have another example here of a girl who tried to get somebody to dive into the water to find her a scanner or something like that for this scavenger hunt she was taking part in. And it turns out after like a back and forth debate with the lady, the older lady, she jumps into the water and then of course needs to be rescued because she can't swim. I do feel like some of that falls on her because I feel like she should have known. But I've also heard that she was mentally ill or something like that, or something was going on there. Something was affecting her, is from what I heard anyway. I don't. I've looked around to see what the reports were on that. I'm not entirely sure. I do know Charlie said that the fire department was called and there's footage of that. So there was definitely something more going on there. But anyway, and in all of that, instead of jumping in to try and help her, she just kind of stands there and just is like freaking out and then leaves. It's like, well, what did I do? And it's like, well, you didn't try to help, so they asked you to leave instead of just filming her in the water. What do you mean? And it's just so sad because it's just basically the perfect example of somebody who either just had no parenting in their life or the parenting they had was just absolutely horrible, on top of the fact that we just have a culture that is just so whatever we can do to get clicks no matter what, sacrificing other people to do it. It's just so twisted. But I mean, I guess it works because hey, she's been on a bunch of news reports, a bunch of, well, I don't know about like full on news, but like internet reports, if you will. A bunch of YouTubers have done it. Charlie and Asmon have reacted. It's just crazy what people will do to try to get attention these days. And this is her. It says kick streamer Natalie Reynolds freaks out as a woman almost drowns after being offered $20 to jump into the water. And of course, there's a really bad picture of her. It's like so pixelated, but anyway. Yeah, there's the complete moron streamer there that basically offered her $20 to go in and get the RFID scanner, from what I can see here, because it was some sort of like scavenger hunt thing for I'm not really sure. I mean, that's what it says, but I had not heard anything about that. I think it's just because it's more so just about the fact that she just left that woman to basically fend for herself when she couldn't swim, which is just crazy to me. It's like, what? She's not even that far out either. It's like, why can't you just go in and, oh man. It just blows my mind that we have people nowadays like this. But yeah, anyway, she basically told her to jump in. She jumps in, doesn't do anything, just is filming. She walks away. And then she starts like laughing and giggling with a bunch of other, I don't want to say it, but there's really no other way to say it, simps with her. Like, there's really no other reason that those guys are there. And it's kind of funny too, because when you see what they look like, I mean, it almost just kind of speaks for itself. We'll just put it that way. I mean, I don't know if they have pictures, but when you see, you'll know. And so, yeah, they're just like laughing, just kind of like reading the chat while all this is going on. And it's like the fact that we've gotten to this point where we just can totally disregard other people to try and get our one moment of fame, whatever fame that is, because really I think so many people take to heart like any news is good news or any publicity is good publicity. And it's like, well, sure, there's more eyes, but is it really that good? Because I mean, at the end of the day, if you're making stuff that's like super controversial, like even myself, like I made a video that after watching it back, I'm like, I don't really like that, so I took it down because I even after making it, I'm like, I didn't really present myself very well, so I had to take it down. And so there's just different ways to approach things, and whenever you are trying to get there faster, which is what I feel like these guys are trying to do whatever they can do to get the most views, to gain the most popularity in the shortest amount of time, they pull stunts like this. I just really don't know what to say besides that. I mean, it goes on to say that she was rescued, thank God, and instead of just putting the phone down and jumping in, they just kind of sit there in disbelief. So anyway, yeah, this whole thing is just one big pile of crap, if you will. It's sad because I know this is just going to continue with these different influencers just being obnoxious, being absolutely horrendous to other people, and getting views for it. And it just basically encourages them to do it more. And it's sad that we're here. I hope it stops, but I don't think it will until there's like some law put in place or something. But I'm really not sure what they can do there. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about this whole situation with this streamer. I know there's a lot of people talking about it, but it's just crazy to me that we have gotten to this point where not only do we have people that can just disregard other people's lives, but also people who will view that content to encourage them to keep making it more. Because I guarantee you, while it might still happen, of course, if there was nobody watching, this wouldn't have happened. And so that's another thing to consider. It's on the streamer, it's on the consumer, it's on pretty much everybody. But anyway, if you guys liked the video, make sure to leave a like, and I hope to see you guys around. Peace.